Like I said before, we got the big one, ERROL SPENCE JNR versus Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Or Terrence Crawford Bud, or whatever order you want to put that in. But this scrap is gonna be a killer. Both of these mans are just gunmans. You know what I'm saying? When I say gunmans, I don't mean ammunition and that. I mean just pure fighting finesse. You know what I'm saying? Pure fighting, high caliber fighters. You know what I'm saying? Both, man. Well, we'll get into the stats right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to keep this one short and sweet, as you people know. We don't like to drag this show out. You know what I'm saying, people? But it's a big one. I'm excited. Real excited for this one. You know what I'm saying? This is probably going to be one of the better fights we're going to see this year. You know what I mean? Even compared to the heavyweight fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't think AJ and who's AJ fighting? Dillian White. I don't think that's going to be on the same level of boxing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to see the master classes. You know what I'm saying? There'll be good fights, but compared to this one, the technicality in this one, whoo. But yeah, man, let's get into it. So yeah, people, we have it here. We have the courtesy of Box Live. You know what I'm saying? Check them out. Great boxing site. All the stats, all the dates. If you want to schedule up your thing, you know what I'm saying, in your calendar and that, put the fight dates in there. They got that for you, man. It's all there. It's all did there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. As you can see, there's a lot at stake, people. A lot at stake. It ain't just the zeros, man. It ain't just the zeros with this one. It ain't just ego and pride. Nah, man. It's the IBF World Weight. Bah, can hardly talk. You know what I mean? I've been smoking that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? But IBF World Welterweight Championship, that's on the line. The WBA Super World Welterweight Championship, that's also on the line. The WBC World Welterweight Championship, that is also on the line. Do you know what else is on the line? The WBO World Welterweight Championship, that is on the line. And the last one is the vacant ring welterweight champion. So as you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that the winner is just going to take all of it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be crowned the champ. The champ. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, as you can see here from their stats, it's a bit mad out here. Both of these dons are in their the latter years of their career. Well, not the latter. You could say that, innit, for the ages that they're at, respectively. You know what I'm saying? We have ERROL SPENCE JNR, 33 years old. Terrance Crawford, 35. So they're not old in human terms, as in lifespan terms, but in boxing, where you're taking damage, you know what I'm saying, they are getting on a bit. You know what I'm saying? Terrance Crawford's a little bit shorter than ERROL SPENCE JNR. ERROL Spence is 5'10" and Crawford's 5'8". Not much in that. Even though Terrance Crawford is shorter, he's got a longer reach at 74 inches, whereas ERROL Spence is at 72. ERROL Spence got the shorter arms, you know, but he might mean there's a bit more torque, a bit more power in them shots, you know what I'm saying? Both of these guys are southpaw. So both of these guys are highly skilled. I don't know if one's going to try and come out orthodox and try and mix it up a bit. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. Which is kind of a good thing. Yeah, it's kind of a good thing. We just don't know with this one. Some people say it's a 50-50. Some people say it's a 60-40. Some even go 70-30 in ERROL Spence's favour. But here at Moretime, I'll tell you the predictions when we get to it. When we get to the predictions, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, both these men are southpaw. ERROL SPENCE JNR has 28 wins, 22 by way of knockout, with a 79 knockout percentage. You know what I'm saying? That is That's what we like here at Moretime. We like them high knockouts in percentages. You know what I'm saying? We can't have having these boring 12 rounders where man are just taking them lightweight thumps and just getting that accumulative damage. We don't really fuck with that accumulative damage. You know what I'm saying? That's just pure CTE and all them things. You know what I'm saying? That's where the damage is happening, because your brain's just being rattled around in your skull. Whereas you could just take one and just get a knockout. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 0 losses. So both of these men are here with the 0 losses. Terrance Crawford, 39 wins, 30 coming by way of KO, with a knockout percentage of 77, with 0 losses also. So both of these men are undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Excited for this one, like I said. Yeah, people, it's gonna be a good one. Winners, predictions. I don't know, you know. I don't know. The brain's saying, look, Errol Spence Jr. just a machine. You know what I'm saying? But there's something just there, just saying, don't count Terrance Crawford out. You know what I mean? I think both of these dons have fought. Did they both fight Kell Brook? Let me have a look here. So Spence Jr. remains undefeated as a professional, stopping 2 of his last 5 opponents. In his last fight, he won against Jordanese Ugas. So he beat Ugas by a technical knockout in the 10th round in their WBA super welterweight fight. And before that, he fought Danny Garcia, and won by way of unanimous decision. So I'm not really for the last 2 fights. I think cool, you got the technical knockout in the 10th round against Ugas, but when you fought Danny Garcia, I know Garcia is a great fighter, but it went to a unanimous decision. Yeah, I don't know, man. Terrance Crawford, stopping 5 of his last opponents. So the last 5 all got knocked. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm leaning towards Crawford. I can't lie to you. Look, I know Terrance, Errol Spence is probably the people's favourite and who people think is going to win it. But so in his last fight, he defeated David Avanesian by way of knockout in the 6th round. And I remember that fight, man. That knockout was vicious. You know what I'm saying? That was in the WBO. And then before that, he had defeated Sean Porter, who's also a very good fighter, by way of technical knockout in the 10th round in the WBO scrap. So I think if we took their 2 last fights, Errol Spence had Ugas and who was it, Garcia, and then Crawford had Sean Porter and Avanesian. So both of them had hard opponents. I say Errol Spence probably had a little more difficult fights, only slightly though. So yeah, it's gonna be. and he beat Kell Brook in the 4th round, and that was by technical knockout. I think maybe that was when he bust his eye up, or was that, nah, I think he bust his eye up before that, innit? I'm trying to think when if Errol Spence fought Kell Brook. Let me have a look. Errol Spence versus Kell Brook. So he beat Errol Spence beat Kell Brook by TKO in the 11th round. So Crawford got Kell Brook out of there twice as quick, innit? But was Kell Brook half the fighter? You know, we don't even know. But yeah, people, Monks Boxing Breakdown. We like to keep this one short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no long vid and that. We're just here talk about this weekend's boxing, and like I said before, it's a banger. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. I'm excited for this one, man. An actual proper fight where two guys are in their prime, willing to throw down. You know what I'm saying? You don't often get that, as you can see in the heavyweight division. Usyk and Fury are just, you know what I mean, dilly dally, and that Fury just running around, fighting up Ngannou and that, fighting someone who's never boxed before. So you can't even call that, like, even though Ngannou's a top UFC champion and that, when it comes to the boxing thing, 0 professional fights, innit? So Fury's fight you cannot call a top tier bout, you know what I'm saying? Whereas this, AJ Dillon, not really. Both of them are on the down. Usyk, Dubois. Usyk's top tier, but I know Daniel Dubois ain't currently, you know what I mean? Whether he reaches that or not, I don't know. But yeah, so the rest of the fight, and then you got what? Possibly, I know you got Eubank versus Smith too. Again, both of them are on the way out, but Errol Spence versus Crawford, people, that is the fight for the weekend. And my prediction, I'm going against the grain with this one. I'm going Terrance Crawford win in the 11th round. 11th round, both men will be tired in that, and then I think Crawford would do a mad maneuver, Hitman with something, everyone just goes mad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, that's me, man. You watching Monks Boxing Breakdown on Moretime. Moretime is more time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good shit. And catch you on the next stream, man. This is the big one, people. I'm excited for this one, you know. This is how we get down out here, man. More time is more time.